Capricorn, have you ever felt that strange chill in your spirit? A quiet warning inside your chest when you are near someone you thought you could trust? It's like the air suddenly feels heavy and your soul whispers softly, something isn't right. You can't explain it, you can't prove it, but deep down, you know something is hiding behind their smile. This weekend, that whisper will no longer be silent. It will grow louder, stronger, impossible to ignore. The truth that has been covered for too long will finally rise to the surface. A mask that has been worn so well by someone very close to you is about to fall, and what is revealed will open your eyes forever. This is not a message to make you afraid, it's a message to prepare you. God has seen what you could not. He has heard the words spoken in secret, He has watched the intentions that were never pure, and now He is stepping in to protect you. The veil is lifting, the act is ending, and real faces will be shown. Before we go further, I want you to write these words in the comments right now as a declaration of faith. God, reveal every hidden enemy around me. Let this be your shield and your prayer, because once you invite divine truth, no lie can stay near you. Stay with me, Capricorn, until the very end of this message. What you are about to hear will not only prepare your heart for what's coming this weekend, it could completely change the way you see certain people in your life forever. Capricorn, betrayal rarely comes with loud footsteps. It does not always roar or crash into your life. Often, it moves quietly, slipping into the spaces where your heart feels safe. It disguises itself in soft words, in friendly gestures, in promises made with a smile that doesn't quite reach the eyes. There is someone close to you who has mastered this disguise. They have worn their mask so tightly, so carefully, that even your wise and cautious nature could not see past it. They have walked beside you, shared in your victories, spoken blessings over you while secretly holding envy in their heart. Picture this moment. You succeed, and they clap, but something feels empty in their applause. A family member prays for your growth, but beneath the surface, they quietly wish you would stumble. A partner says, "I'm with you," but in hidden corners, they scatter seeds of doubt about your dreams, poisoning the soil where your hope grows. This weekend, that quiet shadow will no longer hide. The mask they've worn will slip, not because they choose to reveal themselves, but because divine light will expose what has been buried too long. Every whisper you ignored, every small warning your spirit tried to send you, every uneasy feeling you brushed away, it's all leading to this moment of truth. What has been done in silence will not remain hidden. The unseen will be made visible. God is moving, and when His light shines, no shadow can survive its touch. This weekend, Capricorn, you will see what was meant to stay hidden. You will know who truly stands with you, and who never did. Capricorn, you must understand this truth with your whole heart. Exposure is never an accident. It is never a random event or a coincidence that just happens out of nowhere. When God decides to pull the mask off someone in your life, it is part of a divine plan designed to protect you. For too long, you've walked with certain people believing they were for you, believing they loved you the way you loved them. You've shared your dreams, your struggles, your deepest thoughts, never imagining that behind their kind words, their hearts were not as true as yours. And yet, heaven has been watching. God has seen every quiet betrayal, every false smile, every silent prayer made against your progress. This weekend, what feels like chaos will actually be a rescue mission for your soul. You may feel shaken, confused, even hurt when the truth is revealed, but remember this: God is not trying to destroy you. He is saving you from what could have hurt you worse if it had stayed hidden. Picture a garden where roses are beginning to bloom, but weeds creep in, trying to choke their life. A loving gardener cannot ignore those weeds. He bends down, pulls them out, roots and all, even if it leaves the soil unsettled for a while. That is what God is doing in your life right now. He is removing what pretends to love you but quietly drains your energy, your joy, your peace. Capricorn, it may sting to watch someone close to you be unmasked, but do not mistake this exposure for loss. It is not loss, it is preparation. This revelation is the clearing of your path, the opening of your destiny, the protection of blessings that are too valuable to be contaminated by false loyalty. What you will see this weekend is not meant to break you. It is meant to build a shield around you. God is pulling away the wrong hands so that only those truly meant for you can hold your heart as you rise higher. The signs you will notice. Capricorn, as you walk through the next few days, you need to keep your eyes and spirit open. The truth may not come crashing into your life loudly. It might arrive quietly, like a whisper in the wind, yet it will carry the weight of heaven's warning. Pay close attention to the energy around you. Watch how certain people behave when they think you are not watching. A conversation might feel forced, as if the words coming out of their mouth are not fully honest. You might notice a glance shift when you walk into the room, eyes darting away as though trying to hide guilt or resentment. Their tone may change when your name is mentioned, or their kindness may suddenly feel heavy and fake. There may even be a slip of the tongue, a moment where someone says something they cannot take back. A truth they never wanted you to hear escapes their lips. It could be a small argument that seems to come out of nowhere, but deep down you know it's revealing what's really in their heart. God often exposes in ways that seem simple but are deeply divine. It's rarely about grand, dramatic reveals. Instead, he allows cracks to form in the mask, little openings where their real nature spills through. These are the clues you cannot ignore. This weekend, your spirit may feel unsettled. A heaviness may rest on your chest when you're near this person, as if something is wrong but cannot yet be seen. That is not paranoia. Capricorn, that is divine discernment speaking to you. Trust it. Discernment will be your shield. It will keep you from falling for false promises, from mistaking pretend love for real loyalty. As these signs show themselves, do not brush them off as coincidence. They are God's way of saying, look closely, child, the truth is right here. Identifying the spiritual battle behind their mask is crucial. Capricorn, you need to understand something very important. What is happening around you is not just about human actions. This is not only about a person turning their heart against you. This is a battle much deeper than what your eyes can see. A battle happening in the spiritual realm. Some people carry light wherever they go, bringing peace, support, and kindness to others. But there are also people who, knowingly or unknowingly, allow darkness to use them as tools of harm. They can become instruments of confusion, delay, and destruction aimed at chosen souls like you. Because you have a destiny that carries weight, the enemy will never sit still. He looks for open doors, for people close to you who can be used to plant doubt, fear, or even betrayal in your path. The danger of this is their closeness. They have walked with you, shared in your personal moments, learned your dreams, and seen your plans. They know where you are most vulnerable, and they try to use that access to hold you back. But what they don't realize is this: heaven has already seen every move they made in secret. God has watched the whispered words, the quiet attempts to block your blessings, the hidden schemes meant to make you stumble. And now, what they planned for harm is turning against them. The trap they set is closing on their own feet, and the lies they built are crumbling in their hands. This weekend, divine light is about to invade every shadow, and when light comes, darkness cannot hide. The mask this person has been wearing will burn away in truth's fire. What they pretended to be will no longer stand under God's watchful eyes. Capricorn, you are protected not just physically, but spiritually. The same God who has been shielding your steps is now lifting the veil so you can see the real battle, the real faces, the real intentions around you. And once that truth is revealed, it will never be covered again. Capricorn, betrayal from a stranger is a wound that eventually fades, but betrayal from someone you let close, someone you once loved and trusted, feels like a fire burning through your soul. It is not just a disappointment. It is a heartbreak that shakes the foundation of your spirit. You shared your kindness with them. You opened your heart without fear. You gave them space in your life, believing they meant you well. And yet, behind that closeness, they carried intentions that were far from pure. This is why God is not waiting any longer to uncover what's been hidden. He knows the weight you have been carrying, the trust that has been mishandled, and the quiet tears you've cried, wondering why something felt wrong, but you couldn't see it clearly. Heaven has watched every silent moment where your love was repaid with deception. But listen to this truth. When God reveals betrayal, it is never to destroy you, it is to free you. Exposure is not punishment, it is rescue. What they tried to harm in secret will not touch the destiny that God has set for you. Their actions may shock you, the truth may sting, but it will not stop your steps. Every plan designed to break you will end up showing the world how unshakable you truly are. The very hand that tried to harm you will prove your anointing cannot be touched, your blessings cannot be stolen, and your purpose cannot be delayed. Capricorn, what is coming this weekend may feel like loss at first, but it is the removal of a chain you didn't even know was holding you down. It is the start of freedom, healing, and a life surrounded only by those meant to love you genuinely. How to respond to the exposure. Capricorn, when the truth finally comes to light this weekend, your heart may feel like it is on fire. The shock of seeing someone close to you revealed for who they truly are can stir anger, confusion, and a deep ache in your soul. You may want to demand answers, to cry out, to ask, "Why would you do this to me?" But hear this clearly. Not every truth requires your voice to be heard. Some truths are loud enough on their own. When the mask falls, let it fall completely. Do not rush to pick it up or to patch the broken pieces of a false connection. Silence in this moment can be your greatest victory. Their own actions will speak louder than anything you could ever say. Let their choices reveal their character. Let time and truth do the work that words cannot. Do not chase explanations from someone who already showed you where their loyalty ends. Do not waste tears trying to make sense of a heart that never truly held you in honesty. What is fake does not deserve your energy anymore. Instead, lift your head high. Wrap yourself in prayer. Ask God for peace that surpasses understanding, and walk forward knowing that the same God who pulled the curtain back will also handle the justice. You don't have to carry the weight of revenge on your shoulders because divine hands are already working on your behalf. Your only job now is release. Do not hold on to what God has removed, no matter how much history you shared, no matter how much you once loved them. Sometimes letting go is the purest form of protection for your own spirit. Capricorn, when this weekend reveals the truth, let it be the door closing on betrayal and the window opening to healing. Release them without chains holding you to the pain they caused. Step into your next chapter free, light, and untouchable by the darkness they tried to bring into your life. Capricorn, when God exposes someone close to you, it can feel like a heavy loss at first. It shakes your emotions, leaves you questioning trust, and makes you wonder why someone you allowed so near could hurt you so deeply. But hear this clearly. Divine exposure is never the end. It is always the beginning of something greater. God never removes without replacing. When He clears your path, He does so with purpose. The space left behind after this person's exit will not remain empty for long. It is being prepared for people who carry real love, true loyalty, and genuine care for you. These are souls who will stand beside you without envy in their hearts, who will celebrate your victories sincerely, who will not carry hidden knives behind their smiles. This weekend is not meant to make you afraid to trust again. It is meant to teach you what real trust looks like, the kind of trust that doesn't depend on human words or false promises, but rests on heaven's unshakable truth. When God allows this revelation, He is also rebuilding your circle, making sure every hand that touches your life is one He has chosen. Your destiny, Capricorn, is weighty. It carries greatness, influence, blessings that cannot be counted. Not everyone can handle the purity and power of what you carry. Some people came too close, not to help you rise, but to keep you low. This exposure is heaven's way of removing what could not hold the weight of your calling. So do not grieve long for what is gone. Rejoice for what is coming. After this storm passes, you will see that God has replaced false connections with divine ones, replaced hidden betrayal with open-hearted love, replaced silent sabotage with clear paths of success. Your circle is being cleaned because your destiny is too heavy for false hands to carry. Only the true, the faithful, and the chosen will remain as you step into your next season of blessing. Capricorn, even when truth comes as protection, it doesn't erase the pain it brings. Seeing someone close to you revealed for who they truly are is a heavy weight on the heart. It feels like a sacred bond you cherished has been shattered, leaving you wondering if trust can ever feel safe again. Betrayal is more than an action, it's a wound that cuts deep into the soul. But know this, healing is already on its way to you. God is not only pulling away the wrong people, He is stepping into the broken space they left behind to mend your heart. The same hands that lifted the mask from their face are now reaching out to wipe away your tears. You will not carry this pain forever. Do not close your heart because of what they did. Do not let their deception build a wall around your spirit. When you shut yourself off from love, you also shut yourself off from the genuine people God is preparing to send into your life. Instead, open your heart wider to divine guidance. Let heaven be the gatekeeper of your relationships from this moment on. Every experience you've endured has been shaping you, teaching you, and preparing you for greater things. You are not losing in this season. You are learning. You are gaining wisdom that will protect you in the future. You are growing roots that will keep you grounded even when storms come again. Capricorn, you are not just surviving betrayal. You are rising stronger than ever before. The ache you feel today will one day be the testimony you share tomorrow. Proof that even after heartbreak, God rebuilt you into someone unshakable, someone wiser, someone who loves with courage yet walks with discernment. Your heart will heal, and when it does, it will love again, not with fear, not with caution, but with the peace that comes from knowing God now holds every key to who enters your life. Capricorn, this weekend will not be remembered for the pain caused by someone close to you. It will be remembered for the truth that set you free. What has been hidden in shadows, what has pretended to be love and loyalty while carrying deception, will no longer have power over your life. God is stepping in to clear the path ahead of you, to remove what was never meant to stay, and to surround you only with what is real, pure, and trustworthy. Every mask that has been worn around you is slipping. Every false word, every fake smile, every empty promise, it is all being stripped away under the light of divine truth. Nothing that was built on lies can survive when God's presence shines upon it. In Capricorn, His light is all around you now. Hold tightly to this promise. No hidden enemy can remain where God's light shines. What is false is being exposed and removed. What is true, what is real, what is from heaven itself will stay unshaken in your life. Type these words in the comments right now as your prayer and shield. God, reveal and protect me. Let heaven see your faith. Let darkness hear your courage. If this message speaks to your soul, stay connected to this channel for more divine guidance made only for you, Capricorn. Your journey is not ordinary. It is sacred, powerful, and divinely protected. From this weekend forward, your path will be clearer, your circle will be pure, and no hidden enemy will ever be able to stop what God has prepared for you.